I'm Jeffrey Rogers, and I'm here with Monique Chatman, who has been owner of Equal Grounds for 2 years. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Well, let's get it started. So you've been running this coffee shop for 2 years. How does it feel?
Um, Unreal. I didn't know what I was getting myself into, but every day is an obstacle to get over, and I'm just proving myself even stronger than I thought I was.
Now, we're doing this segment for Black History Month. Talk about being a Black business owner, and not just a Black business owner, but you're also a woman.
That hasn't been confirmed yet. No, I'm joking. Uh, being a being a Black woman in the coffee industry, where we are literally 1 to 2% minority ownership in the industry, um, it feels kind of isolated a little. Um, it's a struggle because there's so many of our Black and brown people who work behind the bar, but you don't see them in ownership positions. So being one, or I think the only minority-owned cafe in the city, it has its struggles, but every day I'm proving myself to stand next to everyone else who are in the 98% projectile.
What inspired you to say, I want to be involved in a coffee business?
Opportunity, and my grandson, who is now 7. He loves coffee dates, he loves cafes, and he told me he wanted a coffee shop. This was about 3 years ago. And then the opportunity was placed in front of me to purchase a cafe. And I knew nothing about uh, coffee. I just knew that the cafe scenery was where I created a lot of my business plans, and I would go for peace. I didn't think about ownership until the opportunity was in front of me, and it was an investment that I could afford.
Now, being a Black business owner, like you said, comes with struggles. What do you want to say to other Black business owners, or may not be business owners yet, but do want to get involved in some type of business, not just a coffee shop or whatever?
I would say eat no for breakfast. There's going to be a lot of people who stop you from dreaming. There's going to be a lot of days where you compare yourself to other businesses or other people who are in the same lane or in the same niche. I would tell you to do what they do, but how you do it.
And with this neighborhood, we're located where we're located at
South Wedge of
South
Rochester.
South Wedge area of Rochester. Talk about being in this area. Has the area has its ups and downs?
Yes.
Talk about that.
I am one of 2 minority owned businesses in the area. Um, this this cafe has been open for 20 years, and it's been known as the LGBTQ safe space. Uh, but being in the community, I know that it wasn't a safe space for the brown LGBTQ community um, before, and I feel like uh, it's a battle. It's a battle being not only minority but minority and a part of the LGBTQ community. It's a little bit more welcoming. I think people are
Yeah.
more welcoming of LGBTQ minorities than, let's say, I'm just coming in, they don't know me. Um, I don't know. It's an up and down. Sometimes I do experience people who are Karens, and I do get the stares, I do get the downplays, I do get people who say rude stuff to me about me owning it, and how far I will go, and what the industry requires, and it doesn't require a face that looks like mine. So it's a up and down.
Yeah, talk about that. That has to be mentally challenging. So
Not
talk.
for me.
Not for you.
Not for me.
So you just get through it.
I get through it because I
How
want
do you get through it?
I want your $6.38. I need it. I got a dollar that's in college. I don't care what you say. Like
Right.
I have really thick skin, and my customer service is on point. I know how to smile through adversity, and I really don't care what you say. Just purchase something. I don't care if you stay for the Wi-Fi. Just purchase something because I need that business. I need to make revenue. So it's some stuff that you deal with. I don't let the disrespect go too far.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not Burger King, and I don't believe the customer is always right. And I really protect my staff because some of my staff is non-binary, and we do get people who come in who don't address them their tags will say he, she, them, they. We get people who come in who are not respective of pronouns, not respective of customers who are in here dressed as cats and bunnies and stuff. So I'm very, very protective of my staff, my establishment, and my customers.
Yeah.
So I'm able to, I really stand up for my customers and my staff.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So it's Black History Month. Talk about. I see this
What they do?
wall here, and it is.
This wall makes me emotional. Just putting it up just made me super emotional.
Talk about what inspired you. We're gonna put the video over and show the people what we're talking about. What inspired you to? This is a lot of Black people in the city of Rochester who are no longer with us or with us. Talk about that a little bit.
So this is my second year in business. Last year in February, I felt on the fence about celebrating Black History Month. So I only celebrated Valentine's Day because no one else on this whole strip was celebrating Black history. So I felt odd putting up Black history things. And this year, I just said, F it. Like I have to do it because I'm not I'm not me without being me, so I wanted to show people who come in here there are entrepreneurs in the city of Rochester and people who came before us like Maya Angelou and Malcolm X and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Who made way, and Africa was born in Africa. I mean, coffee was born in Africa. So I wanted to not just give them pictures of people who are leaders in the community, but give them facts about the beverage that they have in their cup and the origin of it and where it originated from and who really cultivated the culture of coffee.
Talk about some of the Black people who inspire you.
Black people who inspire me, definitely in the city of Rochester or just abroad?
Just abroad.
I would say Asada Shakur. Her strength. I've read her book. My number one inspiration, it may be weird, but is Josephine Baker. I actually have her on my arm. So the flabby part of your arm. I have her tattooed on my arm, and when my arm shakes, she dance. But it's just a little joke. But her resilience and her love for children and her rainbow tribe. I studied her a lot when I was younger. Lovely Ann Warren, who was our former mayor. I absolutely love her, not even just for who she is. I'm not a politician or anything, but just how she reached. She's like one of the people who assisted me in closing the deal for the cafe. Shari Frost, she's really, really a strong supporter. Khadijah Yan for me in the city of Rochester. Sabrina Lamar. Like I just like women who aren't afraid to do different things.
Talk about just being a Black woman. You grew up here,
yes,
in the city of Rochester.
East Side.
Talk about talk about coming up.
Ooh, I am the matriarch of 16 siblings.
Wow.
Right. Coming up, I'm not even gonna say I had a hard life. My mother always gave us the best of things by any means necessary. I was raised by alpha female, so doing things that are kind of like a no is kind of my strong point, and people telling me no, I have to prove you wrong. Coming up, I don't know, I would say I wasn't quiet. I was just like probably the smallest one, but with the biggest personality. I don't know. I didn't really start experiencing a lot of life's downs until I was on my own as a teenager, as a teen mom.
Well, the economy's tough right now. There's a lot going on. Talk about being a business owner with this tough economy.
It's a struggle. A lot of people think because I have a business that I'm rich, and I would say I'm closer to broke because all of my personal savings I have to put in and keep recycling into the business because I don't have a drive-through. Americans, we like instant gratification, and we're lazy. We're not trying to get out the car, so people have to actually park and come in here to patronize me. And with it being winter in the cold season, I'm not seeing the same traffic as I see in the summertime.
Yeah.
And RG&E has doubled plus 2% my bill. So it's really, really hard to keep up with just the cost of business is going up. Insurance, payroll, like people don't realize
Yeah.
the big bag you have to actually have a brick and mortar. I know that a lot of people's now everybody's storefront is on social media, but I don't have a product that I can ship out. You have to
Right.
actually come in to patronize me in order for me to make a profit, and it's hard in this economy, especially with the weather, the season, and everybody not really having an income or ways, money that they can just throw away. People are really worried about their needs and not their wants right now. So
Talk about when people come in here and it's their first time here. What do you want them to feel?
I want them to feel safe, respected, comfortable. I literally make sure all of my customers who come in here, I know their names, I know their drinks, and that's why we don't just scream salted caramel macchiato. We're going to say Geoffrey, and we're going to know exactly what you do. So I try to make sure that my staff builds relationships with our customers, because that's what the big $1 billion companies are not doing. They may call your name, but they don't know your kids. They don't remember your birthday. Like, I literally pay attention to all of my customers who come in here, especially my regulars.
Yeah. Now, before we end this interview, what do you want to say to the young man and woman who may be watching this? Gives them some type of inspiration.
For future entrepreneurs?
Yeah, future entrepreneurs, young people who are watching this, because we have a lot of young teenagers and kids who watch our platform.
Okay.
What do you have to say to them?
If you have a dream and a seed idea, I want you to cultivate it and make sure that you do not share it with people who don't have good intentions for you. And make sure you have not just a plan A. A business plan is always good, but have a plan B and a plan D. Okay, I literally can say that my plan A didn't work with this cafe. I am now on plan C. Okay, make sure that you are planning for mistakes, that you are planning for pitfalls, that you are planning to be broke, you are planning to be rich, you are planning to hit roadblocks, you are planning to fall, and you are planning to be on your own and independent. Because a lot of time, and don't, I'm gonna say this is, if you start with a business partner, make sure that is somebody who shares the same morals and beliefs and financial goals as you. That's all I can tell you.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
I'm Jeffrey Rogers, and we're here with Monique Chatman.
What's my name again?
Monique Chatman.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay.
You can find out more information about her shop and come out and how to come down and come visit at my website at gslnews.com, and check out all of our social medias at GSL News. I'm Jeffrey Rogers, and we'll see you on the next one.